You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do our review for Arrow, the Bold and the Brave. Now, I'm well overdue for this episode review. Should have been up Wednesday night, but unfortunately, I had some technical difficulties with my camera. In particular, actually, the SD card had to replace it, so it took me a couple of days to get one in, but I'm finally done, and I said, it's late, but I'm going to do it anyway. This is for the sake of consistency. Now, I really enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed them both. You know, there's not one in particular I liked over the other, because they were both very different. They both delivered on very cool stuff. Obviously, with the Flash versus Arrow, we got the Flash versus Arrow, and in this episode, we got them working together as a team, which is a lot of fun. And it's a big debate on who had a better entry into the fray, whether it was Oliver Queen shooting an arrow while Barry was taking down a villain, or Barry coming in and saving Oliver from being impaled by two boomerangs. I think saving Oliver was a good thing. At least Barry, to some extent, because of his superpowers, can take care of himself. But overall, the episode was good. I mean, look, Captain Boomerang, obviously a lot of people have been looking forward to seeing him. And this is all fresh for me. You know, I don't read DC Comics. A lot of you guys know that. So being introduced to a lot of these villains, some of them I'm not familiar with at all. Obviously, Deathstroke I know about because he's fairly popular. Plus, obviously, Deadpool is a knockoff of Deathstroke. And then, obviously, Green Arrow and some of these superheroes I know. But there are villains I don't know about. You know, I'm not familiar with Deadshot, and I've learned a lot about him, and that's been great. Now Captain Boomerang comes in. And, you know, when you think about a character like this, you think to yourself, wow, this sounds kind of corny. But because it does. It kind of does sound corny. But he's an awesome villain. I thought his weaponry was great. I thought the kind of different bows he had was awesome. And he proved to be a formidable opponent for both Barry and Oliver. I think the best part of this episode was the fact that his target was not someone obvious. It turned out to be Lila, and that made it very, very interesting. And in fact, when he went after Lila in Oliver's cave, I really, really thought, and by the way, we'll get to that in a second, Oliver's cave. I really thought she was going to bite the bullet. I really did. I said to myself, oh my God, they're going to kill her off. But luckily she survived. Obviously, Diggle, if she had died, Diggle probably would have went off the handle. But you know, so that was a nice little change considering all the big characters you have on the show or this particular episode. To see that Lila was the target, made it pretty cool, made it very different. And, it's not something you saw coming. Obviously having Cisco, Caitlin, and Barry in the world of, Arrow was, to me, was a good thing. Arrow's a very serious, you know, darker tone show. So to have some lightheartedness kind of infused into that, I thought it was great. I thought it worked really well. And to see Barry and Oliver interact with each other again on a different scale on his home turf also made it pretty cool. Obviously, Oliver's like, we're going to do things my way. And Barry at some point, you know, gave him a pep talk and let him know, hey, look, you know, you can inspire people as well. Obviously, Barry didn't agree with some of his methods, but at the same time, I kind of think Barry overreacted. I mean, all he did was shoot the guy in the shoulder. It's not like he, you know, beat him up. It's not like he left the guy near death. He shot him with an arrow in the shoulder, and that was not a big deal. But I know where Barry's coming from. It's not like Barry goes out there and, you know, punches people to death or, you know what I mean? So, but I think they came to a mutual understanding, and even if Barry doesn't necessarily agree with Oliver's methods, he respects them, and he knows that he gets the job done one way or another, and that he's not killing people anymore, and that's the most important thing. So overall, I thought the episode was good. I thought that, you know, it delivered on good action sequences, good fighting. Felt a little bit crowded at times, so I think some characters did not get the kind of attention they would normally get if it was not a team-up show. But I don't think that was a bad thing. I think obviously the focus here is Oliver and Barry and some of their surrounding team. And I think that paid off well. I thought it was a lot of fun. I'm glad Lila came out of it okay. I'm glad Diggle and his wife or ex-wife or soon-to-be wife, according to the end of the episode, that they made it out okay. And, you know, this is a crossover that I think we're going to see again in the future. I know that I've read that the creator said not going to happen for a while, but I think they dropped enough Easter eggs on the show where you know it's going to happen at some point or another. I mean, now Barry's got his own outfit post in Oliver Queen's Arrow Cave, Arrowmobile. So a little bit of making a little bit of fun with words on the show with Arrowmobile and Arrow Cave by Cisco, which I thought was pretty cool. But overall, it was a lot of fun. It was a fun 2 nights worth of Arrow and Flash. I'm glad that I'm caught up with Arrow. I'm glad a lot of you guys recommended it. I've had a lot of fun watching it from the moment it started all the way up to this point. And I'm looking forward to next week, or this week's, I should say. Today's Sunday. I'm looking forward to this week's mid-season finale for Flash as well as Arrow. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And we'll see what happens later on this year when the shows continue. Anyway, guys, that's it for this review. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit E.T.N's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.